Cover the D like a turkey, I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses, it's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk, he call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble, next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Green 18. Mike 54. Hey, Mike. 54. Focus, defense, focus. Rush in. Hey, take 26. Hey, Charlie. Undercut. Back ball. 36.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Go, go, go.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
That's the score. Vikings 7. Packers.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Got this. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton, 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll get this down to the 10. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice play. Able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'm coming. Check. Fresno. Greg. That's right.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And this is Gabriel on the catch. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Finding Gabriel, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's a give to Madison running right. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton gonna let one fly for Robinson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch? And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check safety, check safety.
This time they stay on the ground. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch 54. I got you, punk.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. Now Newton. Dean Lowry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Newton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Out of the gun, Newton. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. His third touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter and the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get ready.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Just like that. Just like that.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Going on the ground with Madison. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Newton now to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On 2nd and 12, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Now Newton on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. From the red zone now, Newton. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. And Taylor